DJ, let's fucking go! Peace out. Welcome to TeladiaPlays's monthly members panel stream. I'm your host, TeladiaPlays, and of course, I gotta bring on my two guests. Firstly, you guys know him as Comics League. I know him as Jared. Let's bring him in.
So perfect and actually apt for what today is.
Yes, and I gotta bring in the other the other thing. So the other dude, the other guest.
Okay.
I got a really good one for him.
Okay, they're talking about fictional characters. Fictional characters.
That is great.
Hey,
That's
what's up, David?
perfect.
Thanks for coming on the panel today.
You're welcome, man. Thanks for having me.
No problem. So we're here to talk about anything and everything, really. And let's kick things off with the the Deadpool
There's a Venom
and
trailer?
wait, Deadpool and Wolverine trailer.
Oh my gosh, was that trailer like that went hard real fast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they look pretty sweet.
I love where he goes. I'm gonna save the MCU. I am Marvel Jesus. Hey,
what's up, Pika? And you too become a member, and you can become on the panel on here.
Teladia wants you to become a member.
Chooses you.
He chooses you. Yeah, exactly.
So, but what shall we talk about the trailer itself?
Yeah.
All right. How did you guys think about like them going like, oh, the TVA is involved, and
Well, they kind of had to because it's like they're bringing him into the MCU and he did time travel. At least, see, here's the thing. The TVA, it makes sense because if you notice in Deadpool 2, he did a lot of time traveling shenanigans at the end. Like he even killed Ryan Reynolds before he could sign on to play Green Lantern. So they did a lot. So it makes sense that the TVA would be going after him.
yeah,
I loved his toupee. That was really good.
of course. How do you think, David? How do you feel about the TVA being involved in this? And
I think it's a pretty great idea. I mean, it was that whole trailer is so cool. It's so cool to see like him kind of reacting to like what the Avengers have already done.
yeah, it's going to be very interesting. And my take is like it's going to be interesting how Ryan Reynolds intertwines the Fox universe
Or
with the
kills the
MCU.
Fox universe. Let's be fair. When he kills the Fox universe.
Yeah, that too. But he, after all, he calls himself Marvel Jesus. I'm just like, oh God, here we go.
Here comes the religious allegories.
Yeah, and they call it Superman. Like, didn't they call
And
it
they threw a
Superman?
fit when Zack Snyder's Superman did this.
Yeah,
Although in Man of Steel, it did go a little bit over the top.
It was
I
much more
think
serious.
when he floats out of the ship and he just goes, oh. I was like, oh, okay, you're kind of hitting it over the head, Zach, but I like it.
yes.
And also, when he was in the church talking to the priest and like Cavill's face, and then it was like Jesus like right behind him.
Yeah, we're like, we get it. Yeah, I think I liked with this trailer, by the way. Did you guys notice that when Captain America shows up on the little TVA TV, Wade just salutes
him?
Yeah, he salutes him. Yeah,
that was so good. Oh man,
that was cool.
This is kind of funny. It's kind of like Marvel being self-aware the MCU is in bad shape right about now.
Yeah, that's exactly what this whole trailer felt like. How it was like, oh man, we have a Ryan Reynolds movie, and all of his movies have been good and have had a lot of like really good writing, and that's like one of the worst parts of the MCU right now.
Mm-hmm. And VFX, his movies look great with VFX.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is why like I love about like The visual effects look great, but there was also a certain comic that made its way into the trailer.
Well, also there was plenty of like comics like references, such
Yeah, there's a lot of
as
Easter eggs.
the Wolverine in the white suit. It's clearly him. Hey, what's up, Ruth?
Yes,
Ruthless
Ruthless.
Death by
Hi.
Donuts. I love that name. So it was this cover right here, Secret Wars. I believe it's issue 5. Now, what's interesting, we know that Secret Wars is going to be a movie. This just confirmed which Secret Wars it's going to be. If they're using this as a hint, we're getting Doom.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I saw some people saying that they thought they saw Doom in the trailer, but
was the
I
dude
feel
with
like
the
it's just a
assault
guy in a
rifle in the
mask.
hood.
Yeah.
It could just, or it could be the real Taskmaster, because we all know that they still haven't had a Taskmaster appearance in the MCU. Hint, hint.
Hey, Pika,
Okay,
you
became a
remember?
member!
nice.
Yay! Welcome to the
Let's
club,
go.
Pika.
And Pika, if you want to go to the member section, I have put in the member section the link to the StreamYard. You can hop on, and we can get you in.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, today's payday. Oh, nice.
Nice.
So the other thing I liked is that I liked the first appearance of Wolverine when he goes, "Just pick me up, you idiot!" And then he like popped his claws and he goes, "No, don't pick me up! Don't pick me up!"
Yeah. So but yeah, it's interesting. I can say this much, like um, it's interesting to see where Deadpool will
Could
take will take
I had the
Wolverine.
idea where he becomes the new Stan Lee cameo, where he even wears the Stan Lee hair and glasses over the mask. So it's just
Oh,
Stan Lee
no.
Deadpool, and he just shows up and does all the cameos now.
Yeah. But shall we move on swiftly to the next topic of the discussion?
Let's
And
go.
shall we talk about what do you guys want to talk about next?
Let's see. There are actually so many topics. How about people?
Fantastic Four.
Oh yeah, that's an excellent idea. The fantastic forecasting.
Oh, yeah. I think that The
Which-
Thing is the best casting out of the whole.
Yeah,
little
he
group.
is. My name changed because the crew from the Sci-Fi Channel made it up, but did not realize I can't change it by 14 days. Ah, nice. So the thing is, I don't like Pedro as Reed. There's something about it just doesn't fit with me.
It doesn't fit
Yeah.
right.
You know what they're trying to do? They're trying to get the Mandalorian crowd to come over and watch Fantastic Four. That's what they're
Yeah.
trying to do.
But here's the funny thing: it's set in the 70s. How is that going to fit in the MCU?
No, because this is actually Nick called this. He goes, "What if it's set in the '60s and the Fantastic Four are frozen at the end of the movie, and they wake up in the modern time MCU,
Ah,
Like Captain America.
like exactly like Captain America?" And Marvel is known for copying other people's ideas.
Hmm.
I know they're known for copying other people's ideas, but come on, that's the lamest of lame.
I know it's lame, but it looks like that's what they're doing. Unless they keep it purely as a period piece, which I don't think they're gonna do.
July 2025 next year.
That's a huge month for movies because Jurassic Park, Superman, and Fantastic Four.
In the same month.
Yeah, all in the same month.
How about the fact that the other thing I wanted to get you guys' opinion on is that Creature Commandos is going to be a hard R. The first project in the DCU,
Yeah.
a hard.
It's
so
Harley
it was
Quinn the animated
already
series.
it was already limited by who is going to watch it because it's animated. Because some people still have in their minds that animated means kiddie. It's not true, but a lot of people still have that in mind. Then you limit it even more by making it hard R, and this confirmed my thing. It's written by James Gunn. He cannot help himself.
Yeah, you really can't. He's like, I have to like make like butt jokes. I just have to.
But I'll give it a shot, obviously, because I like DC. But it's just like it's making it hard. You're making it difficult for me, Gunn.
Yes, Gunn, you're making it difficult.
You're really jumping the gun, you could say.
But yeah, I think what DC needs to do, they need to start putting promotional material for Superman Legacy at the first hurdle. In all honesty,
Mhm.
release the suit design. We need to
Release
see
the
Yeah.
that.
suit cut,
Or like pictures of him in the suit.
or
Now
release
do what they did with the Batman.
Oh
Just
yeah,
do
just the suit.
just the
just
suit.
the suit.
Watch. Here's what James Gunn is gonna do to hype up the movie. Are you ready? He's gonna release a cast photo of everyone in their costumes because we all know this is secretly a Justice League movie.
Yeah.
He's like, look at it, it's all your
Ruth,
favorite characters.
Ruth is asking us a great question.
Madam Web thought. I haven't seen it, but
I
the
haven't
thing
seen
about it, I've seen it's like here is the number one phrase I've heard repeatedly about Madam Web that actually made me laugh. You ready? Morbius was a better movie.
Wow.
It's Morbin time.
Wow.
It's Morbin time, exactly. I've heard that if Morbius was better, believe it or not. Somehow Morbius is better.
Somehow, yeah, or some way. Apparently, Madam Web is worse
Sony
than Morbin.
Sony
Hmm?
could make a movie with Spider-Man in it, right? Like they
Yes,
fully own him, right?
they own the movie rights. They could make a movie with Miles
Why are they making like all these like random characters? Like they
because
I mean Venom's a good one to like make a movie about, but like why Morbius? Why Madam Web when you have Spider-Man right there?
I think that, hey, what's up,
Hey,
Master Sergeant? I think
Master
the
S-
reason is because they have more creative freedom and less fan expectations if they make it on these D-list
Little
characters. I
budgets.
remember when we were getting an El Muerto movie.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I do
That
remember that.
well, that's done. But it's like it's like who'd have thought that like Craven would be getting his own movie, Madam Web would get his own movie. Like what?
And Master Sergeant, just to let you know, in the community member section, there's a link for the StreamYard if you want to hop on and talk to us about anything really, where we just chill and relax.
It just astounds me that like I see I get it. It doesn't make sense that they have Spider-Man, but they don't make Spider-Man
Yeah.
movies that aren't Spider-Verse. On that, they could make a Miles movie.
Yeah.
Just make
And then
him your Spider-Man.
and imagine he catches on. They would like Kevin Feige would be like, please, 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 please let me use him. Like, we'll give you all the money. Like, it's
Yeah.
just free money. Like, I don't understand what
Well,
they're doing with
plus-
these weird like D-listers.
Because of the Spider-Verse movies, the audience has like name recognition when it comes
Yeah.
to Miles Morales. So it only makes sense that you would want to milk that really, 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 really hard.
And you
It
Yeah.
doesn't
let him
make
in.
sense.
Bum bum
Oh,
ba-dum.
Pika's
what's up,
here. Pika.
Pika, don't you say it. I know what you're gonna say.
Don't-
Don't you
Don't start singing the
say-
Wonder Bat song.
don't sing that song.
No, I don't worry, I won't. Don't worry, I won't. Even I have gotten
You
tired
got
of
sick-
hearing myself singing that.
Yeah.
And on the J-Hit channel, the only thing I feel any form of proud at the word that I was able to perform as well on the spontaneous need to do it at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, Pika, we're here to talk about, and obviously, Ruth is saying hello to you and to
Mhm.
Master
Hey,
Sergeant.
dude. And Master Sergeant also in there.
Yeah, it's just great. And hey, what's up, Naji? But like, so I was just like thinking, right? Imagine, right? I'm just trying to imagine. Imagine a film being this bad as Madam Web.
It's not even
Oh,
hard to imagine.
I've
As
seen
soon as they
Captain Marvel,
announced the name-
Teladia. I've seen Justice League. It's possible.
but wasn't it almost bad on purpose?
That is true,
I've
Pika.
kind of wondered that, especially with Let There Be Carnage. I kind of wondered if they're like, let's just make them bad on purpose.
No, here's the problem. Carnage was not bad. The problem with it is that it was too long, and you don't kill Carnage.
Yeah.
That's kind of
No.
Spider-Man. That's kind of Venom's Joker. You don't kill him.
Yeah. That's like an A tier character. Like literally, I would say Venom and Carnage are both like A tier characters.
Now they are, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was the movie and the Donny Cates run that I think really elevated Venom as a character.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, I just saw this great meme that says scientists predict that by 2050, every popular show may involve Pedro Pascal escorting a magic child to safety.
That's pretty tight.
One for all you'd answer. If you had a limited budget and you could make a movie about a battle between two characters that's not been done before, who would you choose and actors to play those parts? That's an excellent question. I would have Wonder Woman versus Witchblade.
No, I got a good one. Wonder Woman taking on Starfire.
Hasn't that has that happened before? I don't think so.
No, it's never been done.
Okay, I got to give that fight to Wonder Woman though.
Did I fix my mic?
Yeah.
Yes.
good.
Okay, it's awesome. Because it suddenly said that my microphone disconnected. I don't know why it was.
Yeah, you're good. How about you, David?
I definitely want the Hulk to fight somebody, but I always want the Hulk to fight people. So I don't know who to put him up against though. That
Superman?
either that would be sweet.
Goku?
Oh, jeez. Talk about immovable force meets an immovable object, or whatever the hell that saying is.
I mean,
Face
Goku would be
Goku
using
and Goku-
Ultra Instinct. Goku would be using Ultra Instinct and he'd be dodging it left, right, and center.
Yeah, not to mention that you don't actually even need a motivation of why Goku would fight anyone, because if it's a challenge, something he can have fun with, then that's all the motivation he would need.
Mm-hmm.
Unless it's a world-threatening event.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If you had there is one movie I would like to see though. Done.
Snyderverse Part 2?
Of course that. Obviously that. I would like to see a Batman versus Red Hood film.
Live action, you mean?
That'd be sweet.
Live action.
Yeah.
I would still have Jansen Ackles play Red Hood because that was actually really good.
No,
but then have Affleck
no.
play Batman.
No. I still have Jensen. I'd have Jensen Ackles play Batman.
For live action? But why not? You have Affleck.
It'd be too confusing for the audience. Remember, if this is going to be a part of a DCU film.
But the DCU
It doesn't
probably
have to
won't
be.
last past
Unlimited
Superman.
budget.
And remember,
Yeah.
the DCU probably won't last past Superman.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I saw this great video of this dude being interviewed at a Comic-Con, and then they asked him, "Do you have faith in James Gunn's DCU?" I'm like, I would like for it to succeed. The problem is with a lot of fans, you already have a negative connotation with the fans because
Dave.
Yeah. You saw what the fans wanted, which was Cavill, and then you didn't deliver on that. And by yes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that'd be pretty
Yes.
Like
I want that. I'm changing it to that.
what would that be like? Would it be like set between the games because there are the gaps? Because
Or just adapt the games.
Between Asylum and City, there's like a 6-month gap, and between City and Night, there is a 9 or so months. Because as far as we know, the Night was set during Halloween, and it was 9 months before City, meaning that City took place in January, and 6 months after before City, that's somewhere in July.
So you could say it was a long Halloween.
More or less.
More or less, yeah.
Yeah, I had to. Yeah, or you could just adapt the plots of the games because it's not like it's Mass Effect where there's like multiple story paths and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I would say Asylum makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Retelling wouldn't be too far reaching because when it came to Asylum, it was more or less like a the usual issue or a regular Tuesday for what Batman would actually do. So you could do some kind of like rewrites, and so that it would set the following installments somewhat better, or something what that Dini was doing, and then in going towards night, they would also get something of a fix ups or something that would make the look at the flaws and then do those better. Like, for example, one pet peeve that I don't hear many people talking about when it comes to Arkham Knight is that after the Arkham Knight was unmasked as Jason, he and Batman never talked to each other after that.
Yeah.
Wish they did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a character that I want to show up in Suicide Squad. Just bring in Jason Todd.
I think that would be difficult to do. Not because of the guns aspect, but because of the fact of how you're going to pull it off. Really. And akin to that, there's it's more of a Bat family game that would make sense for that.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah, and Gotham Knights already shot itself in the foot with that.
Yeah. Yes, Pika. Gotham Knights did shoot itself in the foot for that. But here's the thing, right? If you're gonna do a Under the Red Hood type of movie, I would do Arkham Asylum first, but they introduce Jason as Robin, and basically Robin, Jason's Robin basically getting beaten up and tortured or whatever by Joker, right?
I brought this up in when it was 2 years ago when I did a live streams on all the Arkham games from Origins to Night, and you know how there's the Matter of Family DLC that is supposed to be set before Asylum. You know how you could actually do a more world building by just take the Robin in it, Team Robin out, and replace him with Jason, and end that DLC episode with the Joker escaping with Jason as his hostage, and that could be how Jason was taken. Because how Jason was taken was in a tie-in comic that you probably don't even can't find anywhere outside, except for some online illegal comics book site these days. But if it was in the game to show how Jason was taken, that's a missed opportunity that Matter of Family should have capitalized on.
True. But remember, I think Jason was already air quotes dead when Asylum was going down.
No,
he was.
No. He was captured. Wasn't he captured or?
I mean, as far as Batman knew, he was dead during Asylum.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The tie-in comics also. There's the whole. They saw that while at the same time when Batman was fighting the Titan Joker in the game, but it was Jason had managed to escape from whatever captivity he was held in, and was caught by Deathstroke, whom Joker had supposedly hired behind the scenes to take Jason out. And Jason managed to talk himself out by telling Deathstroke that, hey, if you take me to Wayne Tower, I can use my old passwords that Bruce hadn't probably changed or invalidated at this time. Go there, log into the bank accounts, and get money to hire Deathstroke and probably pay for everything that eventually helped finance Jason becoming Arkham Knight.
Interesting suggestion, David.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dave.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's
that's
switch
pretty
gears.
much what Return of the Joker did in Team.
So let's switch gears. I think that's a good opportunity for us to switch gears, really. How do you feel about the fact that the way the DCU is happening right now, like with them doing a sit down read of the script, and then a month later they're gonna do a shooting. How do you feel about that? And
Well,
also,
here's one of two
Tights-
things
no,
will
Tights.
happen. Oh, one for Jared. What treats did you get for your birthday?
Oh, yeah.
I got a
Happy
mention
birthday.
crap ton of comics.
Happy
I'm like,
birthday, Jared.
I'm really behind now.
Yes, guys, make sure you say happy birthday to Jared in the chat. It is his birthday, old man. Joking, by the way.
Nick is not here. You can't call me old man. That's
Hey,
r-
you didn't want me to sing, but hey, Jared, if you wanted me to sing Happy Birthday in Finnish, would you be okay with that?
Go ahead. That's fine. That's fine. Go ahead.
Paljon onnea vaan, paljon onnea vaan, paljon onnea Jared, paljon onnea vaan.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, brother.
There we
But
go.
I did order for my birthday. You know, I have all those hot toys. I got
Yes.
one for Captain Rex from Clone Wars.
Oh, sick.
So I'm so excited to get that one in the mail.
Nice. What else did you
Yeah.
get? The order.
Let's
Did you get all those Witchblade books?
Yeah, actually. New Teen Titans
Oh,
Omnibus
sick.
by Marv Wolfman. By Ruth. I'm working on the list of comics to read. Electric Blue Superman.
Oh, nice.
I kind of had to. Yes, as David had indicated, I got the first 3 omnibus of the original Witchblade series, signed by Silvestri.
Yes.
And let's see. Knight's Quest of Batman Nightfall.
Oh, sweet.
I just have Nightfall.
Yeah. Yeah, nice. Superman the War World
sweet.
Saga. So this is a book.
Somewhere.
This is a concept I can't believe DC has not really dealt with in detail. So it's called Men of War. It's a new 52 book. It's basically like Easy Company and like Sergeant Rock's like kid.
Yeah.
It's modern warfare, but in a world with superheroes.
Huh.
And I'm
Ooh.
like, I can't believe they haven't really done that,
Thought of that?
much. I'm
Really
like, that,
expanded on it.
yeah,
Well,
I know.
Hmm.
JLA Second Coming,
Hmm.
Nice.
Justice League Midsummer's Nightmare. I know. I picked up these 2 particularly because Britt and I talked about it on the show.
Huh.
And Batman: The City of Bane by Tom King.
Oh, sweet.
The conclusion of his run, which I still say is good. I still say it's a good run. And a bunch of other stuff. I did get also in today. It is a celebration of 50 years of Green Lantern John Stewart. Thank you. Thank you. So that and like a bunch of other books, but I got like a lot of stuff to get behind that.
Yeah. You're the comics book lord. Like,
I am the
For a
comics
reason.
lord. I will accept that. that. I found the prelude and Nightfall. It had a small print on Sun. It goes for $200. Oh, geez.
Yo, some
Oh.
books, they be going crazy
Yeah.
when they're out of print.
Those are just the fun stuff that I have on the showing. And those are DC stuff and some mangas I have.
Oh, I did get my first manga.
Oh, what is it?
Don't tell me it's Dragon Ball. Please
No.
tell
That'd
me
be
it's
a
Dragon
sweet
Ball.
one.
Batman the Justice Buster.
Oh, hey.
Aha.
I figured it'd be a good transition.
By the way, do you know that about the 20-year-old Batman manga that I'm still sold about, because you know Batman Child of Dreams?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why has that not been adapted?
Because DC doesn't like
That's-
good things.
Wait,
Yeah.
That's a good.
There's
That's
just
a
too
good
many
question
things to
for-
adapt. They might
wait,
eventually
wait.
get to it.
That's a good question for Sam Liu, actually. Pika.
No,
Because he will be coming on the show on Friday
Child
11,
of Dreams
because
is
we're gonna
actually
be-
something that, because Child of Dreams was one of those, actually one of the few first videos that I did, and what I had to do twice because when I sorry for self-advertising, no, but those was a very good story done in the early 2000s. It was basically Batman from the point of view of a fangirl, but actually someone of a more reasonable fangirl, because there was also it was also kind of a looking at Batman through different points of views of a fandom. There was the reasonable point of view fangirl, and then there were also the very aggressive fans, like who essentially wanted to fight Batman by turning themselves into clones of his enemies.
Okay.
And in the final 2 volumes, the first volume is set in Gotham, and the second volume is set in Japan, when Batman went after the person who was turning everyone into clones of his villains. And the main bad guy, I don't want to spoil it too much to those of you who haven't read it much, but that was someone who was so much obsessed with Batman that he wanted to actually replace him, and not to mention he had something of a understand when you actually read the story and get to his motivation, you can understand where he was coming from with it. Like it was, and it was actually like it also comes to the philosophy I have also brought up with Superman,
Hello,
Superman
Tevye.
versus the Elite, when it comes to dreams and fantasies. Like, for example, when it was okay, am I going too far, talking too much?
No, it's fine.
Okay,
Yeah.
So dreams and fantasies is okay.
It's a member stream.
Yeah,
it's a member
like there was like there was the fangirl who was one of the main point of view characters, and the bad guy. Like the fangirl had a dream that she had developed when she first met Batman as a little girl, and then grew up to in the present day. And she had a dream that she had managed to make a reality. But the bad guy, who also had the ambition of using Batman as a goal to go towards, then he also managed to actually fulfill his dream, but that wasn't enough. He went too far, and it then corrupted the dream into a fantasy. And pretty much like I have said, if you have a dream, you can make it come true by working towards it. But if it's something that you can't make come true, then that is a fantasy. And if it's a fantasy, then you need to quote Zack Snyder, wake the F up.
I love that clip. Oh, gosh.
And Tevye, this is a members panel, monthly members panel, where we just talk about anything and everything, really, from the world of movies, TV, video games, and also we talk about comics too. And we just chill. It's members get involved, like Jared, David, and Pika, who became a member today. They come on the
because
panel
it was payday also today.
Nice.
So I had income to pass on here.
There you go.
So it's a great opportunity for you guys to get involved, talk to me, talk to Jared, as we're a community to bring together or come together, as they say in the song. Come together. Right
in the song, ironically, for the worst cut of Justice League.
Yeah, that's kind of
because
it was a good song to be used in the but it has been pretty much corrupted by that being tied to that.
No, but still it's like but I think you're right there. But let's talk about a Superman game pitch, because this is something I really wanted to talk about on the stream. How would you pitch a Superman game for the panelists? Now, Tevye, this does not involve
Tevye, we all know what you're gonna pitch for a Superman game.
God of War template. Don't use that.
May I go first?
Yes, Jared, you may go first.
Why, thank you, good sir. So what it is a co-op game, but it's kind of, there's a lot that I'm trying to like bring into this, but the overall story would be the Superman Wonder Woman book from the New 52. No surprise there. Because here's why, though. They fight the boss battles like Zod and Feora, and eventually Super Doomed. Like, if you turn that whole thing into a game series, Ruth. Ruth, But if you took that game series, that like comic series, and turned it into one big game, or like God forbid a live service, you could actually like have, because like put this way, part of the problems that people run into with like a Superman game, for instance, is who is he gonna fight?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you have him fight Zod, and then Wonder Woman fights Fedora, and you can make it a split screen co-op, or like another co-op game, and then you can have them like fight. Then what you could also do is that the multiplayer, you could have a multiplayer component where it's basically, have you guys ever played the original episode 3 game?
Yes, I have.
Yeah,
The adaptation? Do that. In other words, it turns into Injustice for the multiplayer, only the story doesn't suck. That's my pitch.
Nice.
Oh, nice idea. Pika?
Okay, Superman game. I would probably have something of an incomplete vision at this point to pitch, but it would probably take. Depends on how, if we're, when it comes to play, if we have to also play as Superman and Clark Kent also not to turn Clark Kent mission into Mary Jane missions, but also like have Clark Kent actually like Clark Kent also hold on the. Use something that Superman needs intel that he gets as Clark Kent. Let's go with start with that. But also it would also lead to that how in order to like okay, incomplete vision, like I said. Someone can take this and build up on it.
Oh, Terry became a member. Oh, so Teladia.
Oh no!
I want to add something. Here'd be a way to completely piss me off for a Superman game. You have it like with the Mary Jane missions, but they're Lois Lane missions. At that point, I would just run into gunfire.
That's pretty much why I said have the Mary Jane missions be Clark Kent missions.
Yes,
Clark
exactly.
Kent does while trying not to use his powers, and not to expose himself having powers, and use the other the skills that he has as a reporter. So,
yes.
So in that way, that he doesn't have like story breaking powers to escape from somewhere, but yeah.
Tevye, in the community tab, member section, there's a link there.
Link is there.
There's a link.
I think I have a pretty good idea for a Superman game. I call
David,
it.
Let's hear
it.
Yeah.
Check Twitter DMs.
All right.
I would have a single player only Superman game. We call it Superman Saves the Justice League. Justice League got kidnapped by all of these.
By Brainiac?
Some of them got kidnapped by Brainiac. I'm trying to think of like ways to use like a lot of the bad guys from the whole DC universe. And I don't really want it to be stuck on Earth, like because Superman's so powerful and can travel and stuff. I do know that I want it to be like a third-person kind of brawler, kind of like God of War, where like he learns new moves, but he doesn't really like feel like he's like stuck in like an RPG kind of system. And I don't really know if I would want like level up or just like kind of how Spider-Man is, where they just like learn different combos. I think that would be the best way to go about it. And he would have to save Aquaman, who's like way under the sea, and save Batman, who is like somewhere out in space.
He has to sacrifice Lois Lane.
I don't even think I would like bring up the fact that Lois Lane even exists in this universe, because I don't even think I would have him be Clark Kent ever in the game.
Oh man, David, I love you, dude.
I've got a really good pitch.
You know, I just realized something that could have been added to when it comes to power scaling and balancing Superman's powers.
Yeah.
Use the whole thing about the sun aspect.
Yeah.
For example, okay, again, to talk about something I showcased, like about 2 to 3 years ago when I reviewed BVS, it was a scene-by-scene review. But when it comes to the fight between Superman and Batman, I created this kind of health bar to show Superman's power level as a percentage. Meaning that the longer he is like in dark and without sunlight, it's like a phone that's not in a charger.
Yeah.
The more he uses his powers, the more the meter goes down, and when he gets back to the sun, then it fills back up.
And what you could also
That's a
do
good
to add
idea.
on to that, Pika, is that you can make it where as he gets depowered, if you will, as he like uses powers, he gets more vulnerable to damage. Like
Yeah.
you have to like watch how you use, because as you use your powers, your health bar goes down.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
That works very well. Or just you could do what the Superman Returns game did and make it so the city is your health.
No,
I
that's a
think
bad
the
idea.
sun is a good idea though.
The sun works better. I agree with you on that. That works a lot better.
I remember I had it on PS2 many years ago, the Returns game, and it depends. I'm not sure the whole area of Metropolis. So it was like a mountain with multiple levels of city districts, and Superman was like this size compared to the whole mountain town city area. Like he's over here and damage is happening the other side. And even if you're a fast and a speeding bullet, you're not gonna teleport or instant transmission Superman to where the damage is happening.
Sweet. The other thing about it, Dave, you can't do the gold kryptonite because I think gold kryptonite permanently depowers them.
Yeah,
you would have to do like a red sun radiation or something like that.
Yeah, gold kryptonite is like a game over. Superman is not super anymore.
Case in point, that's what Batman wanted to do with the Injustice thing, Injustice 2, when they had the opportunity to do something new, but they wussed out about it at the last second. And Jay Heat, I'm never going to let that one go.
Yeah.
Tevye,
What's up, Tevye?
And Tevye, try to keep this PG, please, if we can.
Yeah, I will. But I have my own pick for Superman game. Actually, I know Jerry can hate, but you know what?
Oh, boy.
Screw it. And my pick is this. Take God of War, but for Superman. Hold up. Before people freak out, let me explain. Basically, you take the God of 2018, but transplant to Superman. You still play as Clark Kent. John's still telling your boy. Basically, you take that pitch, the same story, but you expand upon it.
Okay, David actually has a point. Okay, sorry, David.
Sometimes
David actually has a point there because during the new Krypton storyline, remember how Reactron had a gold kryptonite? It was used that it only takes the Kryptonians' powers away for 11 seconds, and during that 11 seconds, all bets are off the table. If you use deadly force on a Kryptonian who has been exposed to it,
I guess.
Here's the thing: in the Injustice universe, gold kryptonite takes away his powers.
It takes away. They're very clear that it takes away permanent. And I think even Suicide Squad, they basically say it weakens him, and if you hit him with enough of it, you can shoot him. So
yeah,
which that still makes no sense because how the hell can gold kryptonite in the bullets?
Lex Luthor can put any.
Yeah,
like this way, Tevye, they put green kryptonite into rounds all the time.
Oh yeah, good point.
Superman and
Look
Lois.
at the Tower Babel movie.
True.
And as far as your idea for Superman game, Tevye, see, I could see that working.
Yeah.
The issue is John is not a big enough IP to warrant his own game.
That's why I said before.
Yeah, they wouldn't need to build up John's character again, and I don't see them.
They ain't doing that.
To do it.
They gonna touch Tevye. Like, let me put it like this, right? If they were gonna do a John Kent, additional characters, he won't be a big major factor in the game.
No,
because there's a reason.
I said supporting character, not main character. That's why I said.
But as a support character too, he wouldn't be able to, boost up those numbers for a Superman game. It has to be focused around the character Superman, Clark Kent.
It is focused on Clark Kent.
No, but I think what Tevye is saying, and Tevye, do you mind if I jump in here?
Yeah, sure.
The problem with John as a character is that, and this is, DC has done a lot of character damage to the character, admittedly. But the problem is, when you look at his sales, even before they did the character damage, it's never justified a big push. We're lucky we got the movie. And the thing about it is, if they do a game, they would only do games with like characters that are like big enough or that more people see that have less character damage. Like I could see Steel showing up. I could see Connor.
Superboy.
I could see Connor doing the role of the kid in God of War. That I could see because even if no one's like, if not a lot of people have read the comics, they've probably seen Titans or Young Justice. So
Yeah,
it's still
that's pretty much true. Like Jonas would need to be a supporting side character among many characters whose profile is slowly built up during it. Like Robert and I, we did Infinite Crisis. He has not been able to post it yet because he needed to do the 350 before. But even there, we pointed out that because Jaime Reyes Blue Beetle was introduced during it in the middle of everything else that was happening, so his introduction and popularity can be traced back to Infinite Crisis and how it helped him be built up, and then with the 1 year later stories, which also gave his own series. But the movie itself, it didn't pretty much have the same momentum and help carrying it over because he would have been needed to be introduced in a movie with other characters.
Here's the thing. Had the Super Sons movie done better than it did in terms of sales, had it done gangbusters, they first off, had that movie done extremely well, they would have DH'd John like immediately because it's like that would be an indicator
about that. No marketing.
No, because here's the thing. DC does stuff because whenever the comics do anything, they're mirroring either live action or animated movies. So if that movie were huge, they would have turned him back into that age, or just done your idea about this being another John. The point is, they would have brought back young John. The problem is the movie didn't do well because here's the problem with that IP. Because here's the thing, Damian Wayne Robin himself is not large enough to warrant his own movie yet. Brave the Bold could do that because he's attached to a Batman, then people get attached to that character. The thing is, go ahead, Teladia.
And as well, he was going to be in Gotham Knights, but that whole idea
that didn't happen. We got Tim on. I got Tim on. He's been very well in DC.
No. He wasn't going to be. He was going to be like a playable character.
He was going to be.
I remember they did announce that like months ago before the game came out.
It's kind of funny. I saw the trailer for Gotham Knights before I saw Tim Drake. I thought that was Damien. I was like, okay, this is cool.
Yeah.
It's Nightwing, it's Batgirl, Jason, Damien, and that could have been great. Tim?
Ruth has got a good question for us.
If you played
if you play a recent JOA game, would you recommend it?
Do you mean if she means the Suicide Squad game? Yes, I do.
Yes.
I like it. I think it's great.
Yeah, I would recommend it.
It has issues. Let me put it this way. No game is perfect, except maybe Halo 3. Halo 3 and Halo 2 are like perfect. But as it applies to like this game, you will have fun with it. Plus, Ruth, if you get it, you can play with us because it's all cross-play.
Yes.
I'm still pretty much with my budget in a kind of that situation. I'm probably just gonna get. Let's go with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
And speaking of Halo, Halo Season 2 came out.
It's better than Season 1, Tevia. Compared to Season 1, is it better?
I never thought about that the exact same part as Season 1. They brought 2 characters back. Wait, why? Why bring up Maki? Why bring the 2 characters back?
Yes, I know. And Dave, James Gunn already said that John's not showing up in Legacy. He basically confirmed that because it's a young Superman.
It's a young Superman.
Yeah.
And as far as I know, he's not with Lois in the movie yet. So
not
I'm
yet.
like, not yet. But that's not going to happen for years, so they couldn't really do that. I wish they could, but they're not with the timeline. But anyway, with the Halo show, it has more action. First off, that I like.
Good.
He keeps his helmet on the combat scenes, and the funny thing is that when he has his helmet on, they have that like stormtrooper like voice changer thing, but he sounds a lot like Game Master Chief, which is hilarious because I'm like, so they're basically trying to minimize the dude that said if you have a problem with the Master Chief taking his helmet off, don't watch our show. And I'm like, that's helping, dude.
Insane.
Yeah, that's helping at all. Not. That sounds familiar.
Wait, did I have the? I have Master Chief Collection on Steam.
Yeah.
Need to play at some
So
point.
It's good.
so we're rounding this off, right? We're gonna do like a final thought, and then we're gonna go around the panel, let everyone know what you got coming out on their channels as we conclude this month's, I should say, monthly members panel stream. So, final thoughts, Jared.
Really, as it applies to the DCU, I'm not convinced that that's going to continue past Superman. But I mean, I hope Superman does well, because obviously I don't want DC to keep getting hits. Deadpool looks great. I'm not gonna. I have full confidence in Deadpool. I could see that one making $1 billion. I could totally see that one making $1 billion. As for Superman games, I think we all have fantastic suggestions that some would work more than others, or some are much more likely to happen. But the other thing that I would add real quick is that you have to be able to change into the new 52 Superman suit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Use all the different suits. In other words, all the ones from the different era of the comics. Obviously, the Henry Cavill suit, because we all want that. And make him look like Henry Cavill. Yes, make him actually look like Henry Cavill. That would be great. Because that way I could get Man of Steel 2 that way. But and then in terms of
go on.
All in all, my last words are Lois Lane is Lois Lame. That's become my thing now, apparently. So I'll take it.
Yeah, that's your
final thoughts.
That's your gig.
Man, I think Deadpool might be like one of the first like $1 billion superhero movies in a long time. I really think that it has that chance. I don't know what the DCU is going to look like. I don't even know what it's going to look like. Like it all depends on what the trailer is for Superman. I really feel like a lot of the DCU will depend on the trailer, like not even the movie actually coming out. Yeah, that's
they only have one shot. They can't screw this up.
they literally just have one shot.
That's coming, Ruth. We're gonna do that. I swear.
Yeah,
we will do that eventually. We just have to figure out a time. I promise we will do it. Probably, we can even do it on my channel this month. I'll figure out a time to do it.
Actually, I got a good idea. How about next month we do a watch along for a monthly members stream?
Oh, that would be
watch along.
Lego Batman's like one of my favorite movies ever.
We can watch along
so
Lego
good.
Batman. Would you be down for that, Ruth?
Warner Bros. The house that Batman built.
Dude.
Yeah. He created. He was such
It'd be a movie night watch along. You'll be welcome to join in the party for that. We'll be watching Lego. We'll watch Lego Batman together.
Yeah.
No, you won't.
I mean, old people's home. Oh.
So David has done his final thoughts.
Yeah.
I think we got when I talk to Lego Batman.
Okay. Tevya, your final thoughts. And don't
wait, David, did you get final thoughts?
Yeah, I already did.
Oh, yeah. Affirmations like 1 year, but I put the double movie. I record that movie. I can't wait. I can't wait to watch the movie. It'll be awesome. Big guys in my media. I love Wolverine Devil. Granted, Spidey is more my guy, pretty Marvel, but Devil actually was awesome. After the DCU, I'm pouring up Superman is good. All I want is Superman to be a success. I just want Superman to be a good movie. All I want. And if I get Superman family in the future, we'll see. That's a future part. That's a future game again. So.
I got news for you. It won't last that long. I can tell you that much.
Maybe it's a bitty coin toss. So all I want is really to be good. And I want with the movie first, establish Superman first, establish world first, and then keep going forward. I need to get the right one. But for now, I just want a good movie. Is all I want today. I don't want another failure. I can't have another failure. But after nothing with Superman, after No Man of Steel 2, I'm desperate.
That's because Warner Brothers sucks.
Warner Brothers
sucks.
Warner Brothers is terrible.
No, I gotta play it. Sorry, I have to play it. Where's that clip? Jerry, what have you done with the clip? Oh, there
should be in there.
Yeah,
if not,
Warner Brothers.
Zach, my boy.
Yep.
All right. So, Pika, final thoughts.
Wait, I never did all my formats. So
Go on.
yeah, I thought James Gunn universe, a whole James Gunn universe we could go at once. Well, Devin Wolverine will do. I have a Superman game. You know what I want. I just want Superman game.
Yeah.
Kind of got War 2018.
Mhm.
And if I get that, I'll be happy. If not, fine. We'll go with your
Real quick, Tevia, would you be happy if it's a God of War Superman game, but it's Connor instead of John?
I'd be fine with that because I still get Superboy in something. Well,
Okay,
maybe
that works.
If I get to see John in the future, I'll be a happy camper. You gotta get both John Connor and a future game. Because we
Okay.
got both characters in a
Okay,
sequel.
cool.
For,
Okay, cool.
for a second there, I got tripped up because Tevia said John Connor, and I'm like, oh, Terminator's gonna cross over. That was so
Okay.
good, Tevia. That was great. I love that. That was so good.
So,
Yeah,
Pika,
man.
your final thoughts of what we discussed, and also, like, you know, you kick it off as well. Let everyone know what you got coming on your channel.
Okay, so when it comes to Deadpool and Wolverine and that, yeah, that's gonna go watch it more or less because so see the first two. I think that the second one came out during my amnesia year, but yep, that's gonna be. But see Hugh Jackman as Wolverine again. That's gonna be okay. And when it comes to James Gunn's DCU and Superman Legacy, and I'm still going to do it like that. I'm going to have zero expectations. I'm going to go to approach it so that when it comes out, it can either blow my mind with how great it is, or I can be saved from a disappointment if it's below average. That's the right way to go. Don't overhype yourself to be disappointed, and just go and let it be whatever it's gonna be. That's gonna be it.
Real quick, one thing I wanted to get your thought on, Teladia. What do you
Go on.
think of them reprinting the Marvel versus DC crossovers in omnibus form? Because I'm picking those up.
I can't wait for them.
We're gonna get a
By the
amalgam.
way,
I need that omnibus. I forgot.
It's two omnibus, Tevia. It's two of them.
Oh,
Two.
yeah, the Amalgam universe and then the Marvel DC crossover. Sure.
It's let me say this.
Vastaan is Finnish for versus.
Oh, that's
It's
cool.
It's
And I do
interesting.
have this.
It's interesting.
Oh, I
That
wish I had those. I wish I could
Yeah.
find those someday.
it's interesting that they're
This is
doing.
by the Finnish.
Yeah, but now you can have them in Omni.
Like, here's the thing, though.
I'm still gonna
For
buy
me-
an Omni, David. Are you kidding me? I'm still gonna buy the
No, that's what
Omni.
I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what I'm telling
yeah.
you. Like now you can
Yeah.
have them as an omnibus.
And
I have trades of Jeff Johns' Green Lantern run, and I have all three trades. I have the entire Jeff Johns Justice League run in trades, and I have both omnibuses.
by the way, we
Yeah.
are covering. Just FYI.
Yeah.
Speaking of omnibus, I have overspent on it with that omnibus got destroyed at this point. I have Superstar omnibus because I over that team, and I have a little bit omnibus. Even I have all the trades and hardcovers. Like, well,
But
And if I
This
can still
happens.
speak,
oh,
there's my next upcoming project.
Oh
yeah,
no!
never seen it. Nice.
Oh, nice.
nice. I
Yeah,
saw that.
there is
Twitter.
also a 29-second sneak peek preview I posted today. And if my channel subscriber count doesn't dip below 300 again, then after this, I'm going to do a surprise movie review as my 300 subscriber special.
Sweet.
Alright,
Nice.
And
cool.
then after that, Funeral for a Friend, Reign of Superman, and so on. Those are pretty much the next movies, the next video projects I have. Death of Superman, surprise movie review, Funeral for a Friend, and then Reign of Superman. And maybe Superman Doomsday after those, just to wrap the whole concept up. And
Yeah.
I'm also while I'm writing scripts, I'm streaming Final Fantasy VII Remake and then Final Fantasy VII Rebirth when that comes out.
All right, cool.
Oh yeah. Speaking of movie review, damn, I'm sorry to interrupt, but speaking of movie, today I'm gonna watch the Mad Web movie, which just painful. Which
Yeah.
enjoy my rant while I watch my
Yeah,
upload review today.
Tevia, is it better than Morbius? Because apparently people are saying that it's more that Morbius is a better movie.
I'll be seeing that movie. Well, Morbius is horrible.
Thanks, Ruth.
So, oh, sorry. You go.
No, go
Up.
carry on.
Yeah.
Ruth
yeah,
said that she's ready to do it.
I'll be seeing the Man Web movie today at 6:00 tonight. So today I'm gonna review that movie, which when I was watching it was painful. And when you see my review, oh boy, it's gonna be like a fun watch. Boy, I think when I watch it, I know it's gonna be bad, but maybe I can make fun of it. Maybe.
Okay.
If I can't, then enjoy my rant review when that uploads.
Okay, cool.
Is
that it?
Yeah, I think that's all I got for video for today. Well, okay, I read ASM today, which I thought it was bad. I read Sin the Suns yesterday, which Sin the Sun is a good sequel. I love that book. And I bet read more. Other than that, that's all I got.
David, obviously in your tag, you've already put your Twitter handle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let them know like to follow you on Twitter, because everyone, if
I'm also
following
on Twitter over with this name, and just look at me up with that and find my profile being like this, with a red jacket, not this, not this blue hoodie, but like this, and with my old hat. I need to do a new profile BFP with this new hat.
There you are.
Yeah. So
Nice.
but yeah. So David, yeah, let them know what you're doing on Twitter.
I was ranting about football the last couple months. Yeah, honestly.
Football game. Super
Yeah, that Super Bowl was terrible. Actually, the whole playoffs. I'm just like, man, they just wanted Taylor Swift in the Super Bowl so bad.
And Jared, your last up, of course, let them know what you got coming up on your channel.
Britt and I are revealing a secret project that we've been working on for the past couple of months. Oh, yeah, it's very secret. And it's going to be actually pretty dope. I think you guys are going to really dig this. I just put up my Why I Hate Steve Trevor video because my Why I Hate Lois Lane video got 2,000 views. So I'm
already seen it and I have commented it.
Yeah, thank you.
I commented too.
And in terms of Under Two Capes, we're going to be talking about what Batman means to us as a character. And movie night, we're going to be talking about Superman Red Son and having the director/producer on the show, Sam Liu,
cool,
about it with us. And CLD, we're probably going to talk about like the Fantastic Four casting and like all the stuff we normally do.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay.
Nice.
As for me, on my channel, guys, next week there will be the return of Snyder Fans Read Comics. Yes, Snyder fans, because people say Snyder fans don't read comics. But we do. We do. Snyder Fans Read Comics is making a return. New 52, I think it's issue 7, I believe, Jared.
Happening next week.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, it's issue 7. Myself and Jared will cover that.
I should have it somewhere over there.
And also
right around
yeah,
here.
and
somewhere here.
Interesting Pika.
Yeah.
As for me, also what I've got coming up is I'm going to be doing clip out from the podcast. That's also going to be coming up, either going to be published this week or
that reminds me, by the way, right here is Jared's cameo.
Yay!
Yeah.
I'm like the Stan Lee of Pika Shades' channel now.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that because I'm like, hey, I'm Stan Lee now. There you go.
No.
The Stanley of YouTube.
YouTube.
So,
everyone's lovable Lois hater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also the podcast for Into the Multiverse, myself and Jared have just done. That will be posted up this week, and then next week, and then later on, obviously the clip out that will be posted as well. And then also I've got MME International with Mad Max from MME, as we're going to be talking about the latest news from the movie, TV, and gaming realm. We'll be talking a lot on his channel, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And as for my Superman game pitch, I already know what I want. Is a brawler Superman game that is set in the Arkhamverse, set before the events.
I would want that too.
Which we all know they're going to bring back the Justice League, so that could definitely happen, Teladia.
Yeah, that could happen. Yeah, so
have you guys tried the Superman's Death and Return game on SNES?
Oh yeah, that did happen.
Yeah,
So, and
I
Naji,
was
just
told
to
to get it to try to get
and
background
Naji,
music.
and Naji, just to
Ooh.
reply to your comment, I did see your comment. Yes, I have nothing to say about Gwen
Mm-hmm.
moving to 616 universe. I'm not
Spider-Gwen.
too sure.
Yeah, that
Yeah, I'm
doesn't
not.
sound like a word of a video. That's just
Yeah, that's
happening.
not.
And
That's not really appealing to me. But that is it for the monthly members panel stream. Thanks to all my guests, and as always, Jared, you get the final say of this week's.
Hashtag cancel Lois Lane.
All right,
and
we're
may
out,
you
guys.
have your wedding key.
All right, we're out,
Have a
guys.
good day.
Peace.